An update out of Ocean County, Jones Road wildfire now 90% contained. The Forest Fire Service confirming this to News 12. Two people facing arson charges after prosecutors say they lit a bonfire and failed to properly extinguish it. One of the suspects, 19-year-old Joseph Kling, will be released from jail. News 12 New Jersey's Jim Murdoch breaks down what we learned during this extended detention hearing.
All we have is an individual who they allege brought pallets to a location, was involved in lighting these pallets, and as a consequence, the surrounding forest was burned.
Defense attorney Joe Compatello's argument to Judge Pamela Snyder was enough to send his 19-year-old client Joseph Kling home from jail, where he will now wear an electronic monitoring device throughout the justice process. According to prosecutors, on Monday, April 21st, Kling and 3 others arrived in the woods when Kling and a juvenile started a bonfire using wooden pallets and gasoline. One of the friends crashed a dirt bike around the time Kling started the fire. Police respond, and the others leave the area without extinguishing that fire. The next day, the fire spread, eventually forcing thousands to evacuate before burning 15,300 acres.
Officers also noted during their initial interview with JM, he advised that he and the defendant were going to tell police that Mexicans were in the area at the time of the fire. The defendant also mentioned this while he spoke to police.
Both Kling and the juvenile suspect were slapped with hindering charges following this conversation with police after investigators said only the 4 friends were present at the scene. Kling also faces charges from an unrelated incident back in January in Lacey Township.
The defendant has pending charges of disorderly persons, simple assault, and endangering an injured victim in the 3rd degree.
After weighing testimony from both sides, Judge Snyder agreed to electronic monitoring at the highest level, just 1 step down from prison.
However, the alleged conduct of the defendant in these matters has resulted in the escalation from placing one person's life in danger to placing in danger approximately 3,000 persons who had to be evacuated from their homes.
Kling's next court appearance is scheduled in front of Judge Guy Ryan on the morning of May 19th. Jim Murdoch, News 12, New Jersey.
Both Kling and the juvenile suspect face aggravated arson and hindering charges. If convicted, Kling could spend 10 years in state prison on the 2nd-degree aggravated arson charge.